Oh, I stay with what's happening without asking it to move faster, without asking it to slow down. The moment opens gradually, not all at once, like something adjusting its shape to fit the space it's in. I don't reach for clarity, I let it arrive on its own. Some things settle better when they aren't directed. The work in front of me feels steady, not exciting, not dull, just present enough to continue. I stay where I am. Nothing pulls me away. I stay in this space. Nothing asks me to move. Yeah. Thoughts pass through without weight. They don't linger long. They don't demand attention. They simply appear and fade. Yeah. Time moves without edges here. No sharp beginnings, no clear endings, only continuation. I notice how effort softens when I stop measuring it. It becomes something sustainable, something that can last. I remain where I am. Nothing shifts the flow. Oh, I stay with the moment. Nothing pulls me out. The environment blends into texture. Sound becomes background, movement becomes peripheral. Nothing competes for focus. Yeah. My attention stays wide, not narrow, not scattered, just open enough to hold what matters. I don't check how long this has been or how long it will last. The experience works better when time is left uncounted. I stay with the pace. Nothing draws me away. I remain in this place. Nothing interrupts. I stay with the pace. Oh yeah, that's running draws me away. I remain in this place. Yeah. There is comfort in this consistency, in knowing nothing needs adjustment. The rhythm already understands how to carry itself. Focus doesn't require force. It responds to patience, to allowing each part to complete itself naturally. Ooh, this state doesn't feel fragile. Reusable, like something I can return to again and again. Nothing pulls me away. I remain away. I remain in the moment. Nothing breaks the flow. The sound continues underneath. The word continues alongside it. And I continue as well, without marking the moment, without deciding when it should end. Staying with it as long as it keeps going.
Everything moves just enough, not fully still, not fully in motion. Balance between the two. The task remains clear, without demand attention. It stays available whenever I return to it. I stay in the flow. Nothing pulls me away. I stay with the work. Nothing interrupt. Time feels quieter here. Not absent, just less insistent. Allowing continuation. Thoughts appear more slowly, each one leaving space behind it. Enough room for the next to arrive gently. I don't hold on to any of them. They pass through, leaving the focus intact and usable. I remain in the flow. Nothing shifts me. I stay with this pace. Nothing breaks it. The environment fades further into something supportive. Sound becoming distant, movement becoming minimal. This state feels sustainable, not intense, not empty, just stable enough to last. I don't look for change, I allow consistency to do its quiet work in the background. I stay right here. Nothing pulls me away. I remain with the rhythm, nothing interrupts. Nothing interrupts. There is value in almost stillness, in movement that doesn't announce itself, in progress that happens without display. This attention feels settled, able to remain without being held in place by force. I can stay here because nothing is fragile, nothing is at risk, nothing needs to be resolved. I stay in the flow. Nothing pulls me away. I remain in this space. Nothing breaks the line. The sound continues quietly, the rhythm stays underneath, and I stay with it, not waiting for an ending, not preparing to leave, almost still, with just enough movement to continue.
I don't hold my focus tightly. I let it breathe, giving it enough space to remain without effort. The task stays clear, even as attention softens. Nothing becomes vague, nothing loses its place. There is no urgency here, only movement, only the sense that things are continuing as they should. I stay in the flow, nothing pulls me away. I stay with the work, nothing interrupts. Time feels less structured, more like a surface where attention can move freely without falling through. I notice how resistance fades when I stop correcting myself. The process becomes smoother, more cooperative. Thoughts arrive more slowly now, not because they are fewer, but because they are quieter, less insistent. I remain in the flow, nothing shifts me out, I stay. Nothing shifts me out, I stay with this pace, nothing breaks it. The surroundings remain unchanged, but they feel more supportive. Each sound staying distant, each movement staying small. I don't separate thinking from doing, they exist together without conflict, without overlap. This state feels usable, like something meant to last. Not intense enough to burn out, not empty enough to fade. I stay right here, nothing pulls me away. I remain with the rhythm, nothing interrupts. There is value in letting things breathe, in not rushing the next step, and trusting that continuation is already enough. Focus doesn't need to be sharpened, it only needs to be allowed to stay consistent, to stay open. This attention isn't fragile, it's flexible, able to adjust slightly without breaking. I stay in the flow, nothing pulls me away. I remain in the space, nothing breaks the line. The rhythm keeps moving underneath, the sound keeps holding the space, and I stay with it, not waiting for an ending, not preparing to stop, letting it breathe, letting it continue for as long as it needs, letting it continue for as long as it needs. I stay inside the movement, without stepping ahead of it, without falling behind. Oh, yeah. The line holds steady, not because it's fixed, but because nothing pushes against it. Hard enough to bend, I move along it carefully, now watching every step and trusting that balance exists on its own. The work stays present, clear enough to continue. It doesn't ask for urgency, only attention. I stay where I am, nothing pulls me away. I stay in this space, nothing asks me to move. Thoughts gather briefly, then loosen their grip. They don't compete, they don't insist. Time stretches quietly without becoming heavy. Each minute's supporting the next without needing definition. I don't look for progress, it forms in the background while I remain with what's already happening. Stay with the moment, nothing pulls me out. Yeah, the surroundings stay familiar, but less noticeable. Sound becomes texture, movement becomes distant. My focus stays usable, wide enough to hold detail, narrow enough to remain clear. Without effort, I don't correct my pace, it adjusts itself when I stop interfering, allow it to move. I stay with the pace, nothing draws me away. I remain in this place, nothing interrupts. Yeah, there is strength in holding the line, not tightening it, not letting it slip, simply remaining consistent. The steadiness doesn't feel rigid, it feels adaptable, able to continue without strain. I can stay here longer because nothing is being forced, because nothing needs resolution. Right now, I stay where I am, nothing pulls me away. I remain in the moment, nothing breaks the line.
The line continue underneath, the rhythm continues alongside, and I continue as well, not marking the distance, not preparing for a stop, holding the line as long as it holds me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh da 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 da. Oh da 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 da. Yeah. The focus feels like a field, wide and evenly held. Nothing stands apart, nothing collapses inward. I stay within that space without trying to manage it. The attention distributes itself where it's needed. There's no center to return to,
no edge to avoid. Everything exists at the same level. The work continues steadily, not accelerating, not slowing, simply remaining active. I don't scan for distractions, they pass through the perimeter without crossing into the center of what I'm doing. Time supports this state without interruption, each minute contributing without calling attention. I remain aware of the movement without tracking it, allowing the process to stay uninterrupted. Thoughts come and go without pulling focus away. They remain part of the field without dominating it. The rhythm moves evenly across the entire space. Nothing requires emphasis, nothing needs removal. And as this field continues, it sustains itself. Holding focus gently will end. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, Warm settles without announcement, not arriving suddenly, just becoming noticeable after it has already arrived. I stay with that feeling without leaning into it, letting it remain present without shaping it into something else. The task remains clear, even as attention softens. There is no conflict here, only coexistence. I don't pause to reflect, I reflect while continuing, allowing thought and action to move together. The environment feels steady, unchanged in form, yet more receptive, as if it supports this state. I don't look for meaning inside the feeling, doesn't require interpretation to remain useful. Time holds evenly, each moment connected without pulling for, without drifting back. Focus stays intact, not sharpened, not dull, simply supported. I notice how effort decreases when resistance fades. The work responds better when allowed to continue naturally. Thoughts appear less often now, not because they are gone, but because they are quieter, less insistent. I remain grounded, even as warmth grows. Nothing pulls inward, nothing distracts outward. The moment doesn't close itself, it remains open-ended, allowing continuation without conclusion. I stay here holding this quiet warmth while everything else moves forward at exactly the pace it needs. It needs. Attention feels held, not tightly, just enough to remain without drifting. The task stays clear, even as thought softens. Nothing is lost, nothing takes over. I stay in the flow, nothing pulls me away. I stay with the work, nothing interrupts. The environment fades slightly into background texture. Sounds remain distant, supporting without signal. Time doesn't demand notice, it allows continuation. Each moment connected without urgency. I don't check the balance, I let it hold itself. I remain in the flow, nothing shifts me out. I stay with this pace, nothing breaks it. There's a quiet confidence in not adjusting and letting attention do what it already knows. Focus doesn't need correction, it responds best when allowed to remain steady. I stay here without marking the moment, letting the gentle hold continue as long as it needs, without deciding when it should end.
I stay with the moment without naming it, without deciding what it should become. The room holds its shape quietly, nothing moves too quickly, nothing asks for my attention. Everything stays where it is. I move through the work slowly, one small action after another. No pressure to arrive, no reason to rush the pace. I stay where I am, nothing pulls me away. I stay in space, nothing asks me to move. Thoughts come and go without weight, some pass through completely, others remain at a distance, never close enough to interrupt. Time feels wide instead of long, it carries what I'm doing without measuring it, without cutting it short. I stay in the moment, nothing breaks. I'll be right here, nothing pulls me rhythm continues on its own, not repeated exactly, but familiar enough to trust, different enough to stay open. I don't mark the middle or look ahead for an ending. The process holds itself as long as I let it on. I stay where I am. Nothing pulls me away. I've remained in this place. Nothing in the sunrise. The sound blends into movement, the movement into time, and I continue, still here, letting it continue. Thoughts begin to lean instead of move, not drifting away, just resting at an angle that feels less demanding. I stay with that shift without trying to guide it. Some moments soften naturally when they aren't examined. The mind holds a quieter weight now, still present but less insistent, as if it trusts the space it's in. I don't ask where this feeling is going or how long it intends to stay. It exists well enough without needing direction. Time moves with a gentle pressure, not slowing, not pushing forward, simply allowing itself to pass. I notice how attention changes when emotion enters lightly. It doesn't disrupt the focus, it adds texture to it. There is a room here for reflection without pull, for memory without return, for thought without conclusion. I don't follow every association. Some are acknowledged, others remain in the background, forming a quiet landscape. The work continues, but it carries a warmer tone. No, not urgency, not intensity, just presence with depth. I remain engaged even as feeling becomes noticeable. It doesn't take control, it simply exists alongside what I'm doing. Breathe and stay steady, hands move without interruption. Nothing requires adjustment, nothing resists. The environment feels unchanged, yet somehow more accommodating, as if it recognizes this softer state of attention. I don't separate, thinking from feeling here. They move together without conflict, without overlap. Time feels fuller, not heavier, each minute holding more dimension, without demanding more effort. I let the moment continue without trying to define it, knowing that clarity doesn't disappear when warmth is present. There is no need to resolve anything, no reason to close the thought. This space allows continuation without conclusion, and so I stay, letting the drift remain gentle, supporting what I'm doing without pulling me away from it.
Nothing needs to be adjusted. Everything's already aligned. The movement continues naturally, without correction. I don't search for improvement or a better version of now. This moment holds enough clarity to continue. The work responds well to gentle consistency, not acceleration, not force. I remain attentive without narrowing my focus, allowing awareness to stay wide and usable. Time passes smoothly without marking transitions, each section flowing into the next without interruption. I stay present within a continuation, not anticipating a change, not resisting one, just remaining. The mind remains flexible without losing structure, each thought fitting easily into the larger flow. I don't separate effort from ease, they exist together here, supporting the same motion from different angles. The rhythm stays intact, even as details shift. Nothing stands out sharply, nothing fades completely. And as this stretch of time unfolds, it carries itself forward without needing guidance or adjustment.
The mind feels settled, not because everything is resolved, but because nothing is competing for attention. I stay aligned with what I'm doing without needing to reinforce it. The focus holds itself when it isn't questioned. Thoughts appear less frequently now, not absent, just less urgent, less demanding. I don't trace their origin, I follow where they lead. I let them pass through without interruption. There's clarity in this state that doesn't require sharpness. It's wide enough to hold detail without narrowing. Time feels evenly distributed, each moment supporting the next. Nothing feels out of sync, nothing feels delayed. I remain present without effort, engage without tension, allowing the world to meet me halfway. The environment fades gently into supportive texture, each sound remaining distant. And I don't just sit, I don't check how long I've been here or how much remains. The process feels complete at every stage, and even as the focus deepens, there's no moment of arrival, only the quiet recognition that I've been steady all along.
The edges of thought begin to soften, not disappearing, just losing their sharpness, as if they no longer need definition. I stay with that change without adjusting my focus, allowing feeling to exist alongside what I'm doing. Nothing pulls attention away, nothing asks for reaction. The emotional weight remains alive, present without pressure. I don't follow memories as they pass through. Some appear briefly, others remain distant, all of them moving without insisting. Time feels less rigid now, still structured, but more forgiving, allowing small variations without disrupting the flow. The work continues, held by the same steady rhythm, even as warmth settles in without shifting its direction. I notice how focus adapts rather than resists. It expands just enough to hold more than one layer. The room feels unchanged, yet slightly more accommodating, as if the space itself responds to the softer attention. I don't separate clarity from emotion. They don't cancel each other, they share the same space without overlap. There is room here for subtle reflection, for thoughts that don't demand answers, for feelings that don't require naming. I remain engaged, hands moving steadily, mind present without strain. Everything continuing as before, time does not slow. It simply feels less urgent, each minute complete without needing emphasis. I allow the state to persist, not expecting it to deepen, not resisting if it does, letting it remain balanced. Nothing resolves, nothing concludes, the moment stays open, supporting what comes next. And so I continue within this softened focus, letting the edges remain faded, while everything else carries on.
Attention feels warmer here, not sharper, not more intense, just more open. I don't guard my focus, I allow it to expand slightly, letting feeling exist without taking the lead. The task remains clear, even as emotion appears. They don't compete, they coexist. I stay with the work while allowing reflection, not pausing, not accelerating, just continuing. Thoughts surface gently without urgency, each one acknowledged then allowed to pass. There's a softness in this state that doesn't reduce clarity, it supports it by removing resistance. Time feels less segmented, more like a continuous surface where attention moves freely without losing direction. I don't evaluate what I'm feeling or attempt to refine it. This openness doesn't need management, it sustains itself. The surroundings remain quiet, but they feel more present, not louder, just more noticeable in texture. I remain grounded, even as warmth increases. Nothing pulls me inward, nothing pushes me out. The mind doesn't split between task and thought, it holds both without strain. I let the moment continue without seeking balance, it already exists in this steady openness. left to prepare for no return to manage the state supports continuation without acquiring change. And as time moves forward, I remain here, focused, open, and quietly supported by everything continuing as it is. I am fully engaged without feeling contained. The attention stays with the work naturally. Nothing needs reinforcement. The focus holds on its own, responding to consistency rather than effort. I don't look for stimulation or variation. The steadiness itself is enough. Each moment completes itself before moving on, leaving no residue, no tension. The environment remains supportive without becoming noticeable. Every sound staying distant, every movement peripheral. The environment remains supportive without becoming noticeable. Every sound staying distant, every movement peripheral. Night hands on. I remain present. Without monitoring my state, allowing awareness to function independently. Time feels complete at every point, not something to move through, but something to remain within as long as needed. The work continues, and I continue with it, neither leading nor following. And when the spirit of focus ends, it won't feel interrupted, only naturally complete, as if it lasted exactly as long as it was meant to.
I don't move away from the moment. I let it stay close without asking it to change. The feeling settles gently, not enough to distract, just enough to be noticed alongside what I'm doing. My hands keep moving, the work stays clear. Nothing competes, nothing interrupts. I stay where I am, nothing pulls me away. I stay in this place, nothing asks me to move. Oh, thoughts appear with less urgency. They arrive without pressure. Some remain briefly, others dissolve before forming. Time continues evenly without signaling progress. Each minute complete without needing emphasis. I remain in the moment, nothing breaks the flow. I stay right here, nothing pulls me out. Ooh.
There is balance in the softness. It doesn't weaken attention. It supports it by removing resistance. I stay with the pace, nothing shifts me away. I remain in the space. Nothing interrupts. Stays present without becoming the focus, and I continue working, thinking, staying soft without losing where I am. The work continues without me even encouraging. It exists on its own terms, responding best when it isn't pushed or interrupted. I stay close to the process itself. Might be idea of finishing each part holds enough meaning, and it's allowed to remain simple. There's no urgency in this movement, wrong me direction, and even that feels optional. As long as I stay engaged, and mind only is occupied, but not crowded. Each thought appealing briefly, and settling back into the background. I don't rush to make decisions, they arrive naturally when the conditions are steady and the pace remains even. Time feels cooperative here, supporting instead of demanding. Allow my attention to remain stable without effort. I continue without checking progress, trusting that consistency accumulates quietly without needing recognition. The space around me stays unchanged, offering no distractions, just an abstraction to hold the moment in place. I stay with the work, letting it unfold at its own speed, knowing that pressure only interrupts what's already working. And as the minutes pass, leaving no trace of strain, only the sense that something has been steadily carried forward. Not because I've decided to stay, but because nothing is asking me to move away. The present holds its shape gently, without pressure or demand. It allows me to stay inside it without needing explanation. I don't track every thought as it passes through. Some unnoticed briefly, others leave without a trace. The mind stays active, but not scattered. Engaged without being stretched across too many directions. I let attention rest naturally on what feels immediate. Not narrowing it, not letting it drift. There's stability in this presence that doesn't require effort. It holds without tightening, releases without losing form. Time feels less segmented here, not divided into tasks, but experienced as a continuous field, supporting everything equally. I don't rush to complete anything. I allow actions to finish themselves, each one closing softly before the next begins. Distractions appear less defined, not because they disappear, but because they no longer interrupt the current flow. I stay aware of my surroundings without responding to them. They remain in the background, providing texture rather than signal. The work continues steadily, not asking for motivation, only consistency, which I offer without strain. I don't feel the need to step back and evaluate. Progress is happening even if it leaves no visible mark. There is calm in this sustained attention, where nothing competes and nothing is neglected. Everything simply remains. I stay here, not waiting for a shift, not anticipating an end, just remaining present. Ooh. And when the moment eventually changes, it won't feel like leaving, only like continuing in another form. I remain where I am, not because I've decided to stay, but because nothing is asking me to move away. The present holds its shape gently, without pressure or demand. It allows me to stay inside it without needing explanation. I don't track every thought as it passes through. Some are noticed briefly, others leave without a trace. The mind stays active, but not scattered. Engaged without being stretched across too many directions. I let attention rest naturally on what feels immediate, not narrowing it, not letting it drift. There's stability in this presence that doesn't require effort. It holds without tightening and releases without losing form. Time feels less segmented here, not divided into tasks, but experienced as a continuous field, supporting everything
actions appear less defined, not because they disappear, but because they no longer interrupt the current flow. I stay aware of my surroundings without responding to them. They remain in the background, providing texture rather than signal. The work continues steadily high, not asking for motivation, only consistency, which I offer without strain. I don't feel the need to step back and evaluate. Progress is happening, even if it leaves no visible mark. There is calm in this sustained attention, where nothing competes and nothing is neglected. Everything simply remains. I stay here, not waiting for a shift, not anticipating an end, just remaining present. And when the moment eventually changes, it won't feel like leaving, only like continuing in another form. Progress doesn't always make it slow, physical. Sometimes it happens quietly, in small adjustments that don't announce. When they begin or when they end, I stay with what is directly in front of me. Not the idea of completion, not the thought of moving ahead, just the work as it exists now. There's a calm rhythm forming, not because I planned it, but because I stayed long enough for it to appear on its own. The mind works differently in this state, was concerned with outcome, more attentive to the movement itself and how each step connects. I don't rush to organize everything. Some Buddha forms naturally when I stop interfering and allow the process to continue. Time becomes less defined, not measured in sections, but experienced as a steady presence that supports what I'm doing. I notice fewer interruptions, not because the world is quieter, but because my attention is no longer searching for them. Each action completes itself before giving way to the next. Nothing overlaps, nothing feels unfinished. There is progress here, even if it doesn't look like change, even if it leaves no clear mark. But upon that too, I stay with the repetition without expecting it to feel the same. Each return carries slight variation, enough to remain engaging. The work doesn't demand speed, it only responds to consistency, and I offer it exactly that, without effort. Thoughts appear less frequently, no, not because they stop, but because they pass through without pulling me away. I don't question the pace or check if it's sufficient. I trust that what continues steadily always accumulates meaning. The space allow me feel stable, holding everything in place. time, betting minutes cast unprinted, knowing that quiet progress rarely meets confirmation. When I eventually pause, there's no sense of interruption, only the feeling that something has been gently carried forward. And even if I can't point to where that progress lies, I know it's there because something feels
Attention stays with me longer now, not because I'm holding it, but because nothing is pulling in another direction. I remain focused without narrowing, aware without intensity. There's room to think without losing stability. The task in front of me feels complete, even before it is finished. Each moment within it carry enough weight on its own. I don't anticipate distraction or prepare to resist it. I simply stay where I am and it passes by unnoticed. There is a difference between forcing concentration and allowing attention to settle naturally in this state. The mind doesn't rush ahead or circle backward. It moves forward in a straight line. Straight line. Straight line. Yeah. In this state, the mind doesn't rush ahead or circle backward. It moves forward in a straight line. I notice fewer internal questions, not because they disappear, but because they no longer interrupt what I'm doing. Everything feels held, not tightly, but securely enough to continue without concern. I don't separate effort from rest. They exist together here, working side by side without conflict. The rhythm remains consistent, even as details change. Nothing stands out sharply, nothing fades completely. Nothing fades completely. Time feels supportive rather than demanding, each minute offering itself without conditions. I stay present without monitoring, letting awareness do its work, trusting that attention knows how to remain. When the focus deepens further, there is no moment of arrival, only the realization that I've been here all along. And when I finally shift away, nothing feels scattered. The attention remains intact, as if it knows how to stay. Even when I move, there was a place always shared. There was a place always shared. There was a place always shared. Separation.
Nothing needs to be heavy to you. Everything already fits. The moment feels complete without needing adjustment. I don't search for refinement or a clearer version of now. This is clear enough to continue. My mind rests in a usable state, not empty, not occupied, just open enough to move gently forward. I let go of the idea that something must resolve. Some days move best when they simply conclude. There's no final emphasis, no need for a closing mind. The days is into itself without asking to be marked. Attention softens naturally as the world finds itself. Not stopping abruptly, just loosening its hold. I stay with this quiet finish, letting it arrive on its own, because completion doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it just feels done. Carry nothing extra, only the sense that what needed to happen already did.
I open the page without expectation, not looking for anything specific, just letting the words be where they are before deciding what they mean. The space around me stays quiet, not silent, just unoccupied. Enough room for attention to settle without being pulled in any direction. I notice how focus doesn't arrive suddenly. It builds itself in small layers, one thought resting on the next, until the distance between them feels useful. Nothing here needs urgency. The work doesn't ask to be finished quickly, it only asks to be returned to again and again without pressure.
I stay with the sentence in front of me, not the one that follows. Each line holds enough weight when I let it exist on its own. Time moves differently in this state, not slower, not faster, just less noticeable, as if it no longer needs to announce itself. My mind stays active without tension, engaged but not stretched. There's a difference between effort and resistance, and I feel it clearly now. I don't rush to connect ideas, they link themselves naturally when given enough space and enough patience to do so.
The room feels steady around me, nothing shifts, nothing distracts. Even small sounds fade into texture, supporting the moment instead of interrupting it. I continue without marking progress, without checking how far I've come. The process holds its own value, independent of any result.
There's a calm consistency in repetition when it isn't forced. Returning to the same task feels different each time. I stay aware of my breathing, not controlling it, just noticing how it slows when my attention remains in one place. Thoughts appear in a deep hollow, some leave an impression, others pass without leaving any behind. I don't hold on to clarity, I let it come and go, understanding how that focus works best when it isn't held too tightly. The work can continues quietly,
not demanding recognition. Each small action completing itself before moving naturally into the next. I remain inside a steady rhythm, letting it guide my pace. There's no finish line here, only continuity, and not signing the fast splash pad.
the flow continues quietly, not demanding recognition.
Each small action completing itself before moving naturally into the next. I remain inside the steady rhythm, letting it guide my pace.
There's no finish line here, only continuity.
Even uncertainty feels manageable when it isn't examined too closely. It becomes part of the background rather than an obstacle. The page in front of me stays open, not because it needs to be filled, but because it allows me to stay exactly where I am.
Minutes pass without friction, each one complete on its own. I don't feel the need to summarize or to reach a conclusion. The focus deepens gradually without a clear moment of arrival. I realize I've been here for a while, only because nothing has interrupted me. Stay with the word, not pushing it forward, not pulling away from it, letting it unfold at its own pace. When I eventually look up, nothing feels strained, only settled, as if the time spent here has arranged itself quietly into something usable. Something usable.
The pace doesn't break, it carries itself forward without stopping to announce where it's going. I follow without urgency, letting the movement guide me, each moment connecting naturally, yeah, to the one before it. Ooh, there's no sense of falling behind when nothing is racing ahead. Time holds its own structure without asking me to manage it. I stay inside the progression, not measuring its length. Some things are easier to complete when they aren't divided. Focus becomes a background state, present but others choosely. It supports without interrupting the flow of attention. I don't interrupt the rhythm to check if it's working. It continues best when it isn't examined. The day unfolds evenly without peaks or drops, each section linking smoothly into the next. I move through without resistance, letting continuity remain, because the pace doesn't need correction, it only needs to contain. Yeah.
There's an interval between minds where nothing needs to happen. It isn't empty or unfinished, just open. I stay inside that space without trying to divide it. some things work better when we remain unnamed. Thoughts move across quietly. My phone in a pattern, finding no place to insist before moving on. I don't follow them closely, I let them pass at their own pace. Each can leave in a small impression. They're releasing it. The day doesn't require commentary. It continues whether I speak or not. I move along with it, yeah, without interrupting its rhythm. There's ease in this middle ground, but effort stays light. Repetition doesn't tighten around any one thing. Time feels evenly distributed, not gathered or scattered. For second balance by the one beside it. I remain present without effort, well, without intensity. Letting the interval hold whatever needs to pass through. Nothing signals a transition, because nothing truly ends. It simply opens into what comes to be. Nothing separates this moment from the one that came before. They connect without a seam, like an open, quiet floor. I don't search for clear divisions between effort and rest. Both seem to exist together without needing to be addressed. The mind stays gently occupied, not empty, not full, just enough awareness to keep everything smooth. I let the details pass through me without trying to retain. Some clarity appears naturally when I don't try to explain. Time stretches without resistance, neither slow nor fast. Each second feels complete without leaning on the last. I stay with the continuity that holds without demand. Nothing sudden interrupts it, nothing slips from my hands. The rhythm doesn't repeat itself, it simply keeps its tone familiar without returning, always moving, never alone. I don't measure where I am along the length of the day. The continuum doesn't ask for progress to be displayed. There's comfort in this quiet extension, when nothing breaks the line. Every thought stays connected without asking for a sign. And when this section fades into whatever follows through, I won't mark the transition, because it felt continuous too.
Attention doesn't arrive all at once. It settles in gradually, light finding its way across a familiar room. I don't force my thoughts forward, I let them gather naturally. Some stay close to the surface, others move quietly underneath. There's no sharp moment of clarity, just a steady sense of alignment where effort and ease begin to overlap. I follow the simplest action and let it lead to the next. Each step connects on its own without needing direction. The space around me feels usable, not empty, not full. Everything I need is present without being announced. I notice how focus becomes lighter when I stop checking its shape. It works best when it isn't watched, when it's allowed to remain. Time continues without pressure, each minute holding its place. Nothing pulls me away from it, nothing asks me to escape. I stay with this quiet tension, letting it do what it does. Trusting that consistency is more than enough. When the moment deepens, I don't feel it arrive, because nothing changes suddenly. It simply becomes clear that I'm inside. I don't lean too far in any direction. I stay where the ground feels even. There's no need to shift my weight when balance already exists. The day moves in small adjustments, barely noticeable, each one keeping things aligned without drawing attention. I don't search for intensity or moments to stand apart. Everything works better when it shares the same tone. The mind stays level, not drifting, not fixed, just aware enough to keep moving forward. There's comfort in this consistency that doesn't repeat itself. It remains familiar without returning to the same place. I let the hours lay gently, one resting on the next. Nothing collapses under them, nothing needs to be held up. Even focus feels natural here when I don't try to sharpen it. It stays wide and usable without losing its shape. I remain on even ground, letting the day continue, not pushing for resolution, not waiting for something new. And as time carries on, I stay aligned with it, 'cause balance doesn't require effort, it only requires staying. Movement doesn't always feel like changing. Sometimes it feels like staying. The same actions repeating softly without becoming a strain. Oh, and I notice how my body settles when I stop checking the pace. There's a rhythm already present, holding everything in place. Nothing pushes from behind, nothing waits ahead. The moment stays wide open, not narrow, not rushed, not led. I let the work exist quietly without turning it into weight. Some things are easier to finish when I don't hurry their shape. The how is moving, gentle layers stacking without collapse, each one resting on the last without the need to overlap. I stay aware but not alert, present without being tied. There's a balance in this attention that doesn't need to fight. Even effort feels lighter when it follows instead of leads. The flow carries small intentions and answers what it needs. I don't divide the time into progress or delay. Everything continues forward in its own consistent way. This steady motion holds me without asking me to steer. It moves forward without noise and keeps everything clear. I remain inside the movement, letting it guide my hands, trusting that what continues calmly always understands. Present without being tied. There's a balance in this attention that doesn't need to When this part of the day passes, I won't notice how it ends, because I never stepped outside it from where it first began.
Ooh, hey. Feel clearer when I stop trying to draw them. Some things arrange themselves without asking for direction. I notice how my thoughts slow down, not stopping, just spacing out. Each one finding room to exist without needing to stand out. There's a quiet order forming, not planned but naturally placed. Ideas settle where they fit without being chased. I don't separate the moments into useful or unused. Everything here has a purpose, even when it feels diffused.
rest gently on whatever feels near. Nothing demanded precision, nothing pulling me clear. Time moves in a straight enough way, even without a map. I follow the sense of direction that doesn't require a path. There's comfort in this arrangement where nothing overlaps. Each thought has its own distance, and the space in between relaxes. And when it feels diffused, to conclusions or try to shorten the way. Clarity grows on its own. When I let it stay, the hours remain consistent without repeating a form. Every moment feels familiar, but never exactly the same. I stay with a steady movement that holds without control. Progress doesn't announce itself, it simply continues to unfold. And when the focus deepens, I barely notice the shift, because nothing changes sharply, it just feels more distinct. I know what I fixed, but clearly drawn, yeah. The lines remain open, not fixed, but clearly drawn, enough to move forward calmly, enough to carry on.
The space feels open without effort, like nothing is asking to be filled. Light stays a little longer, resting on the edges of things. I don't rush to name the feeling, it doesn't need a clear shape. Some moments are easier when I let them stay unnamed. The hours move without markers, no beginning, no end. Just a quiet sense of direction that doesn't need to bend. I notice how my thoughts arrive, not all at once, not in line. They take turns finding their place, then quietly leave my mind. There's room here to be unfinished, to pause without losing ground. Progress doesn't always announce itself, sometimes it moves without sound. I stay inside the simple motion of doing what feels near. Letting attention settle softly without steering it too clear. Nothing pulls me forward, nothing holds me back. I'm right where the day unfolds, and that feels intact. The air carries small intentions, not heavy enough to hold. Each one passing through me before it turns old. I don't measure how far I've gone or how much is left to do. The present doesn't ask for proof, it only asks me to stay true. There's ease in this open rhythm that doesn't tighten or fade. It stays consistent without repeating, never asking to be replayed. I let the light change naturally without following its lead. Some clarity comes slowly when I don't rush it to be seen. The moment doesn't close itself, it simply moves aside.
telling me to move. Light settles slowly on the floor like it's learning how to breathe. Nothing arrives all at once, each thought takes its own time. I don't feel the need to follow anything that isn't mine. I notice how the room feels wide when I stop trying to fill the space. Even the smallest moments leave a gentle kind of trace. There is no rush inside this hour, no pressure hiding in the light. I let the morning take its shape without asking it to decide. I sit with what is in front of me, not reaching for what comes next. Some answers don't need to show up to let the moment feel complete. The sound around me stays low, almost blending into air. Every detail feels intentional, even when I'm unaware. I let my focus find its place, not fixed, but softly aligned. It moves the way water does, never sharp, never defined. Time stretches in a quiet way, not slower, just more clear. Each minute stands on its own without leaning on the year. I don't separate the doing from the feeling of being here. They meet somewhere in between and both begin to disappear. There's comfort in this gentle start that doesn't ask me to improve. It gives permission to remain exactly where I choose. I notice how my breathing shifts when nothing pulls it fast. The present holds me lightly without reminding of the past. That doesn't ask me to improve. It gives permission to remain exactly where I choose. I notice how my breathing shifts when nothing pulls it fast. The present holds me lightly without reminding of the past. Thoughts form and then dissolve, like riding left in sand. They don't need to be remembered to be something I understand. I let the day continue on without assigning it a role. Some hours are meant to happen without becoming a goal. The rhythm stays consistent, but it never feels the same. Each second carries something new, even if it has no name. I stay with this unfolding pace, letting effort fade away. There's no signal for the ending, only movement in the day. And when the moment finally shifts, I won't notice when it does, because I never left a space where everything felt enough. I begin to slow down without needing a reason, letting the pace change on its own. The day loosens its grip quietly, nothing drops away suddenly. It simply stops asking for attention.
the same direction, not stopping, just moving more slowly with less urgency. The work no longer pushes forward, it rests where it is, complete enough for now. I let the moment settle. Nothing pulls me forward. I let the rhythm stay. Nothing asks me to move. Yeah, time feels softer here. Edges less defined, minutes blend together. Without resistance, I don't review the day or organize what remains. Everything can wait until later. Breathing becomes more noticeable, not control, just present like a quiet signal too slow. I let the moment rest. Nothing pulls me ahead. I stay with this pain. Nothing to rush. Yeah. The environment fades further. Light becomes dimmer. Sound becomes distant. Everything less distinct. My attention stays light, no longer held tightly. It drifts gently without leaving. There is comfort in release, in allowing the day to remain unfinished without concern. Nothing needs closure, nothing needs to be fixed. This space is meant for easing out. I let the rhythm soften. Nothing asks for more. I remain right here. Nothing pulls me on. The sound stays low beneath me, the rhythm barely moving, and I stay with it. Letting the night arrive without marking the moment, slowing down until slowing is all that remains. All that remains. The day begins to fade without ceremony. No clear signal, just a gradual change. I don't follow the ship, I allow it, letting intention lower without effort. The mind releases detail, one piece at a time, until only what matters remains. I let the day fall away, nothing pulls me back. I stay with the quiet, nothing interrupts. Time feels heavier now, not in weight, but in depth. Each moment fuller, thoughts slow their movement, spacing themselves out, leaving more silence between them. I don't reach for clarity, it's no longer required. This part of the day doesn't ask questions. I let the quiet remain. Nothing draws me out. I stay in this space, nothing breaks it. I let the quiet remain. I let the quiet, nothing draws me out. I stay in this space, nothing breaks it. The room feels larger as sound retreats, light settles lower. Shadows stretch, my focus softens further. Almost transparent, still present but barely held. There is ease in arrival, knowing I don't need to do anything else right now. The day can stay unfinished, nothing is waiting. This moment exists for rest. I let the quiet stay, nothing asks for more. I remain right here, nothing pulls me. The sound thins out slowly, the rhythm dissolving, and I remain. And without intention, without direction, letting the quiet arrive fully and stay. I lower the light without turning it on. Let it decide the rest. The edges of the day soften again, less defining before. Nothing stands out clearly, and nothing needs to. Close no longer line up, they drift gently, overlapping slightly, without from me direction. Your body follows the sound rhythm, slower, heavier, but comfortable. I let the light fall over, nothing pulls me back. I stay with the quiet, nothing asks me to move. Time becomes less important, not something to follow, just something that passes on its own. I don't try to remember details, they're loose and they're hold, even only impressions without trace. Breathing deep and centrally, I got it. Just responding to the stillness. So I let the moment down, nothing pulls me forward. I will let the calm, nothing interrupts. The room feels farther away, as if space has widened. sound travels slowly but far reachingly. My attention thins out, almost transparent, still present but barely connected. There is no need to stay alert, nothing requires response. This part of the night is meant for release. Awareness softens without disappearing. It stays nearby without effort. I'll let everything settle, nothing else for more. I'll remain right here. Nothing pulls me on. The light continue lowering. The sun remains under me, and I've stayed with it. Now watching the moment pass, now waiting for sleep. Just loving the quiet, hold me a little longer. A little longer. I'm not fully awake, not fully asleep, somewhere in between, where effort disappears, thoughts lose their edges, words become softer, meaning loosens without fading completely. I stay in between. Feels distant now, less linear, more like a search list that I drift across. I don't hold on to awareness, it stays on its own, light enough to remain without effort. The body rests heavier, sinking slowly, finding its place. Without instruction, I remain in between. Nothing asks for more. I stay with the quiet. Nothing pulls me on. The room dissolves slightly into shadow and tone. Sound becomes a layer rather than a signal. Attention fades further, still present but unfocused and unconcerned. There is comfort here in not deciding, in letting the mind drift without direction. This space doesn't ask for clarity, it exists stay in between. Nothing pulls me away. I remain right here. Nothing breaks the calm. The sound stretches thin, the rhythm barely moving, and I stay with it. Not stepping forward, not pulling back, almost asleep. Letting the space hold me as long as it does. After everything, I'll let the day rest without asking for a summary that I was behind me, losing slowly, not disappearing, just releasing that weight one by one. Nothing needs to be revisited, nothing needs correction. What happened today can stay where it is. The body side was first, and the mind follows. Not stopping, just starting at the place I sat that day. Nothing pulls me back. I had to stay there. Nothing less from more. Thoughts arrange themselves quietly. Some make sense, some remain unfinished, all of unacceptable. Time feels less than living now. No longer pushing forward, allowing space for stillness without silence. I don't replay conversations, what hurts, what comes next. This part of leaving doesn't require less. I let the day remain, nothing draws me in. I stay with this calm, nothing interrupts. The room feels neutral, not dark, just enough light to stay present. Sound stays low and supportive, never asking attention. Everything here knows how to stay quiet. I notice how effort fades when there's nothing left to manage. The day has already done what it needed to do. I said the pace down, nothing pulls me ahead. I remain right here, nothing needs fixing. There's relief in not caring anything forward and completion doesn't mean ceremony. Sometimes it just feels lighter when it's allowed to wait quietly. I said, but day now, nothing pulls me back. I let it stay there. Nothing asks for more. The sound continues underneath. The healing stays with me, and I stay with it. Not closing anything, not preparing for tomorrow. Just allowing the day to remain finished in a some way.
The evening finds its balance, not leaning forward, not pulling back, resting in between. I don't carry urgency anymore. It doesn't belong here. This part of the day moves differently. The mind releases its grip without instruction, letting attention widen slightly. Nothing left to hold, nothing left to push. I stay with the moment, nothing interrupts. Time feels open again, not empty, just less structure, allowing pause. I notice how calm arrives after movement stops. Not because of silence, but because effort fades. The surroundings remain familiar, yet less demanding. Everything stays present without expectation. Nothing left to manage, nothing left to chase. I remain in this space, nothing pulls me out. The day no longer follows me, it stays behind, complete enough to be left alone. I don't review or plan, there's no need. This moment holds enough clarity. My breathing stays even, unnoticed, and that feels right for now. Nothing left to fix, nothing left to prove. I stay with the calm, nothing needs moving. There's balance in knowing that not every moment needs to lead somewhere. After this, some moments exist only to close a chapter without opening another immediately. Nothing left to hold, nothing left to push. I remain right here, nothing interrupts. The rhythm continues quietly, The evening stays intact and I stay with it. Not reaching forward, not stepping back, letting the balance hold. As long as it does. For my words, I lead today where it is. Nothing from this day needs to follow me. It has already happened. It has already passed through, and it knows how to rest. And moments don't disappear, they simply lose weight, becoming easier to carry by not carrying the heart needs to beat you. Nothing holds me down. I still live this evening. Nothing else for more. Time feels finished without closing, like a page left open. Not because it's incomplete, but because it doesn't need seal. I don't suffer as or tries. There's no benefit now. It still exists, don't need to let go. I let today remain. Nothing draws me in. I stay right here. Nothing interrupts. It stays between paces. Doesn't put on breather. I cry space. Never knew if it knows. Sleep today. Nothing holds my attention. Hurry me with a call. Nothing pulls me on. The evening stays intact. The sound moves slowly, and I stayed before the morn, before anything begins again. This is enough. No, nothing else meets a heartbeat. Nothing else means attention. The day is reached, the natural pause. How to push it further, how to call it back to this moment holds on its own. It's just nothing more is needed. I stay with this pain. Nothing else. Effort no longer adds value. It only creates noise. So I let it go without
stays neutral, neither bright nor dark, just present enough to remain aware. This isn't the nothing pulls me forward, I remain right here. Nothing asks me to move. Completion doesn't need confirmation. Some things end simply by stepping without announcement. This isn't all. Nothing needs fixing. I'll stay with the calm. Nothing follows me. The sun continues quietly, and evening holds steady, and I let this be enough for now.
Everything knows its place. The day no longer pulls in any direction. I remain aware, but not engaged, present without effort, and that feels right. As evening holds, nothing pulls me away. I stay right here, nothing interrupts. Time doesn't ask questions, it allows stillness without turning it into silence. I don't prepare for what's next. This hour isn't meant for that. It exists on its own without responsibility. The evening stays, nothing needs change. I remain present, nothing follows me. Bridge reflected awareness can rest without disappearing. This is not sleep, this is arrival. Soften, the evening holds, nothing asks for more. I stay with this moment, nothing moves me. Open, the sound stays underneath, the night stays distant, and I remain held without needing to go further. The evening holds, and I stay inside it. Nothing moves quickly now. Everything knows its place. The day no longer pulls in any direction. Remain aware but not engaged, present without effort, and that feels right. The evening holds, nothing pulls me away. I stay right here, nothing interrupts. So nothing interrupts, and time doesn't ask questions. It allows stillness without turning it into silence. I don't prepare for what's next. This hour isn't meant for that. It exists on its own without responsibility. Evening stays, nothing needs change. I remain present, nothing follows me.
without disappearing. This is not sleep, this is arrival. The evening holds nothing, ask for more. I stay with this moment. Nothing moves me. The sound stays underneath, the night stays distant, and I remain held without needing to go further.
Here is where it ends, with your heart. Nothing closes shut yet. Nothing fades too far. The day simply reaches its natural limit. I don't work it, I don't celebrate it. I allow it to be complete. Here it is. I stay with this calm. Nothing else for more. Here it is. Nothing pulls me back. I stay with this calm. Nothing else for more. There's no urgency there. No reason to continue. This moment exists only to remain. I don't carry it forward, I don't hold it behind. I'll let it stay exactly here. Here it is. Nothing needs fixing. I remain present. Nothing follows me. Here it is. Nothing needs fixing. Nothing needs fixing. Nothing follows me. Dead ends don't need weight. They only need space to arrive without resistance. Nothing pulls me away. I'll stay with this quiet. Nothing pulls me away. The sound continues softly. The evening stays complete. And I renege.